So I'm showing you how to make a 100% sourdough jalebi from sourdough culture. So you can take, the fresh starter also, which is like 2 to 3 days old, or even the discard also. I have taken my old discard which was lying in the fridge more than a week, so it has gone. So you can see there is no bubbles, it's kind of dead. No, but it's not dead actually, but it has fallen down, it's settled down in this jar. So I'll be using my very old discard, but as this will make very sour jalebi, so I want to reduce the sourness. So to this very old discard, what I'll be doing is, like, I'm just assuming that it is 1 cup of discard. So I'll be adding equal quantity of water and equal quantity of flour. So this can be, so I've taken the flour, I've taken here whole wheat flour and little bit of maida, half 50-50, and this is my discard, which I'm assuming is like nearly 1 cup. So it's nothing like that you have to be very particular about the quantity, no. So I'll be just mixing I'll be adding the flour and now the water. So why I'm doing this process? To reduce the sourness from the very old discard. I need a thick batter kind of thing. I'll just feed it, keep it out 1 hour, and then I'll shift it into the fridge. I'll allow it to ferment slowly. Ensure that you're giving a good fermentation of 24 hours to this batter. So the discard is so strong that once you feed it, it will start to, bubble up very fast, because we are just feeding in the ratio of 1:1:1. This means if the starter is 1 cup, then I've fed it with 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of water. Sorry, the discard I'm talking about. If the discard was 1 cup, so the old discard which was 1 cup nearly, so I fed it with 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of water to reduce the sourness from the discard. And now I'll just keep it out. Yeah, it is nicely, you need to mix it. Keep it properly. And allow it to ferment 24 hours. So you can keep 2 hours outside or 1 hour outside and then into the fridge, let it rise slowly. So after 24 hours, we will see how it looks. And from this, we will be making the jalebi. The discard has not fermented in the fridge after feeding also, then keep it out and let it become bubbly. Yeah, and this, you don't have to add anything. See, if you have already old starter which is just 1 or 2 days, then you can take it directly and add the soaked saffron, which is soaked in milk for 30 minutes. Add this into this to give the color. And you're not going to add anything else, so just mix it nicely into your discard. As the discard is like not very sour in this case, because we fed it once. I'm not adding any food color right now in this. I usually avoid adding any kind of food color. So yes, so it's ready. Just mix it nicely And then I've taken, I don't have right now piping bag, so I'm just using this milk pouch which I've got. So I've cleaned it nicely. I'll be filling this, the discard, so that I can write, we can make jalebis out of this. So ensure that your dough is fermented nicely, or the discard, the feed which you have done to the discard is fermented nicely. Or else you can just use the old discard, which is just 1 or 2 or 3 days old. If you are fine with that sourness, you can make instant jalebi also from that. So this is how I've filled it. Now I'll be just I'll start to make jalebis. I'm preheating, not preheating, I'm heating the oil, not oil, the pure ghee into my pan, and it looks like it's ready. So let's start. I'll be just cutting it from the tip, a very tiny hole, or just a tiny part of the corner. I have not try to maintain the thick discard and not very soupy kind of, so add less of water when you're feeding your discard. So ensure that the batter is thick, not very thin, otherwise it will be very difficult to make the jalebis out of that. I've kept it at low flame. So when you see that it has become crispy, you can remove it. I'm deep frying it in pure ghee, and after deep frying these jalebis, I'll be drizzling, once the jalebis they get cooled down, I'll just drizzle raw honey over it. If you want, you can dip into sugar syrup, but I avoid sugar. And if you have liquid jaggery, then you can drizzle the liquid jaggery over the jalebis, fried jalebis. And these jalebis are so crisp, you know, I can't believe it. So this is how you can use your discard for making the jalebis. Actually, I love, you know, sour jalebis. But many people, they don't like sourness in their jalebis. So they can use the sourdough culture also to make the jalebis. Pure sourdough culture, and then just add soaked kesar and, in the milk, and to give the color, and it's ready to go for frying. So now these jalebis, they are quite crisp, and yeah, it has cooled down. Now I'll be drizzling raw honey over it. So once you have deep fried the jalebis, I'm just drizzling the raw honey over it to give the sweetness. That's all. And on this, little bit of rose petals or pistachios if you have. So this is how you can make the sourdough jalebis from your discard or your fresh starter also. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching.
Hello all. So again today Tejal Solanki from Sourdough Bakes by Annie and Tej, and today I would like to share the recipe of the sourdough jalebi. So what is new in it? New is, like, you know, of course jalebi is very famous, the Indian traditional recipe, and it's an Indian sweet, and nominally yes, it is the fermented recipe. So but nominally the fermentation, for the fermentation, the flour which is used to make the jalebis is the maida, and you can say some besan also they do add. And the thing is, they do keep overnight fermentation. They may add curd or buttermilk in it, and next day they do fry in the pure ghee, and they use they just soak in the sugar syrup, and the crisp jalebis they do serve. Okay, so the twist over here, what I am doing, I am making the gluten-free vegan jalebis, and so the twist is I am using the jawar flour over it, over here, and my starter also is made up of sorghum flour, the jawar flour. So you can see the fermentation. I can see some, you know, these are the fermentation I have just removed from my fridge, and whatever I do get the discard, I do collect in this. So I'm just taking almost you can say 1 cup of the discard. If needed, I may add some flour to it. If needed, I may add some water to it. And also I have soaked the saffron because I don't use any artificial or food color, so I will add this. Okay, and once the fermentation will be done, I will also show you how to fry it. So let's start. I'm just taking almost, you can say, 1 cup of the discard, as I say, and I'm just keeping remaining for my next starter, so I'm not using anymore. And here I'm going to add, because I want to make some more quantity, so I'm just adding some of the flour, just 1/4 cup, you can say. Okay, and I'm going to add the water to it. Though my starter itself was some tangy, so I'm not adding any buttermilk, as I've said, and also I'm making it vegan. This recipe I had made 2 years back to gift on the day when the owner of the the Shopwatch in Samir Athavale's daughter was born, and I wanted to wish them with some sweet dishes. So I had tried, and this was my experiment, and it was a hit. That since 2 years people are using making the sourdough jalebis, and this was the first recipe when I had shared. Okay, so made up of the flour. Okay, I'm just adding the saffron strands also, so let it get absorb the color nicely, and once it is fermented I will fry it. Okay, I'm not adding right now anything else in it. You can just see the color, see. Okay, and I'm going to allow it to ferment. If needed, you may add some besan flour also, not to worry. Okay, because besan is also a gluten-free flour and it may give some yellow color to it. So if you wish, you can add. Okay, so this is the batter consistency. See, it's a thick batter. Okay, I'm not making any runny batter because while I will pour in the hot ghee, it should take a proper shape. So I'm just keeping this consistency, not liquidy than this. Okay, and I may allow to ferment it for say just half an hour or something, because Mumbai is quite warm, so it will give me a fermentation maybe in half an hour. So I will make the jalebis out of it maybe in half an hour. Okay, so see, it was fermented and I had added some water to it just to make it dropping consistency. Okay, see, this is not a maida flour or a whole wheat flour, so here there is no gluten in it. So and the flour, you can see it is some grainy. Okay, so here may or may not give that spiral shape. Sometimes it may give a straight and the broken, but believe me, it tastes awesome. Okay, so I will try to have the spiral shape, and also I am going to transfer this batter to a sauce dispenser. You can take a piping bag also if you don't have the sauce dispenser, and you can give a notch to that piping bag and make a hole, and from there you can just start to make the spiral jalebis. Okay, so let's start to fry. So my gluten-free vegan sourdough jalebis are ready, and I have made some tiny because my pan was the small one, and of course it is gluten-free. It does not have the gluten like whole wheat and maida, so I didn't want it to make big and you know they may get broken. But yes, they are quite crispy, and see, you had heard that sound, so it's very nice and crispy. And nominally the halwais, they do soak the jalebi in the sugar syrup, okay, but here we don't want, because we are making the healthy jalebis, so we don't want to go for the sugar. Instead of that, I use the low glycemic index, which is either you can go for liquid jaggery, that also called as kakvi, and it is very healthy. So either I do drizzle that, but today I was not having, you know, the kakvi because of the lockdown. So what I am having the date syrup. So again, date syrup is very healthy, and instead of sugar you can use and so this is just, I'm going to drizzle it on a nicely, and you know, so they will get some soak with the sweetener. And here you go. And I also sprinkle some milk masala I have, okay. So you can just sprinkle some saffron strands if you want to, and milk masala and this, and we are done, okay. So here, enjoy the gluten-free vegan sourdough jalebis, and do let us know the feedback, okay.